heard the saying, do one scary thing every day? Yes.
Yes.
That message is coming to you too. Well, this is my scary thing for the day.
Okay.
Not giving a speech, because at this point I like giving speeches. But the topic is a very, very scary topic for me, and that's exactly why I chose it. So, when I thought of this question, what is love, and I thought about giving a speech about it, I had no clue what I was going to say. So I decided to ask people. And the first friend that I asked, what is love? She said, I have no fucking clue. I said, thank you, I appreciate that. That's very helpful. So I went to my guru, Anthony Robbins, to check what's love. I mean, someone's got to know, right, what love is. And he has divided love into 4 different categories. The first one is baby love. So with this kind of love, you are happy and you give love as long as you're getting what you want. And if you don't get what you want, what do you do as a baby or as a little child?
Cry.
You scream, you cry, you do emotional blackmail, which kids are very good at, by the way.
Right.
And you make a scene until you get what you want. This is the first and lowest level of love that exists. The second one is the trading level of love. So this is the level of love where you give something and consciously or unconsciously you want something in return. So it's equal, but you always want to receive something for what you give. Very harshly put, this kind of love is called whoring. Because you are giving love as long as you're getting what you want or need in return. Then the third level of love is unconditional love. It's love that doesn't care about giving something in return, and love that doesn't care, or that cares more about the happiness of the other than your own. This is the third level of love. Then we have a fourth level of love, which is even if they hurt me, or even if this person hurts me, I will love them in return. This is like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Dalai Lama level of love.
Okay.
So this gave me some ideas about love, and it also gave me some ideas about what is actually not love, or what is perceived to be love, but isn't. For example, demanding, or being incredibly jealous, or possessive. We call these things love, but if we look at it in this way, actually it's about what I want, what's good for me, and I want to keep this for myself. So we'll get back to that later. There's another very interesting concept about love and about happiness, which kind of go together because we equate love with happiness a lot of the times. And each of us have different rules for what it means to love and be loved, and what it means to be happy. For some person, to have a home and to have a plate of food can make them feel 100% loved. For another person, it requires a diamond ring, a proposal, a Ferrari, and a lifelong commitment in order to feel loved. So depending on what our rules are for loving and for being loved, this will dictate how much happiness and how much love we can experience over the course of our lives. So sometimes our rules are too basic and we need to raise our standards a bit higher. A plate of food is maybe not enough. But sometimes our standards are too high and make it impossible for us to be happy. I was thinking about what my rules are for feeling loved and for being able to love. And I came up with 3. Maybe in the future there will be more. But right now there's only 3. One is authenticity. Being 100% genuine, being what you are, who you are, and having a completely honest level of communication. The second one is connection, feeling a deep connection that is not easily swayed by anything. And this has to do with authenticity as well. And the third one is presence, which I mentioned before when Andreas asked, what do you need in order to be loved? And the table topics, very, very easy table topics question. And I said presence, answering positively the question of, are you here and are you with me? So if the answer to that is positive, I feel presence, and that's when I can feel love. Most of the time, we're looking for love outside of ourselves, as if it was out there somewhere. But actually, the capacity to love, to receive love and to give love is inside of us. And there's a beautiful quote from Leilani that says, your task is not to seek for love, but is to find and destroy all the barriers that you have built up in yourself against it. If you're at that level and you find someone who is at that level, then love is possible. Love is also possible at the other levels, but that will be the standard of love, so the trading part or the demanding part. But to experience a higher level of love, you have to be that person and you have to be with someone who is capable of that as well. And I asked some people what they thought about love, and some of their answers were very interesting. No ropes. Real love has no ropes. She said the ego gives us the illusion that this has to be mine. I need to control it. I need to keep it. But real love doesn't do that. It dissipates the need for rules, for right and wrong, because rules are made out of fear. Fear of loss, fear of not being enough, fear of not being loved. And love is the opposite of fear. So if love is fully there, fear will be gone. We need to give ourselves the value that we are hoping someone else will give to us. Because until we do, we will not find that kind of love or value from anyone else. This is where I'm at my journey, and I'm wishing you good luck with yours.